If your cat seems a little more distant this winter, if they are sleeping longer, hiding more, or just not acting like the same cat you know, I need you to slow down and pay attention. Because winter does not always hurt cats in obvious ways. It does not always come with crying, limping, or something dramatic you can instantly see. Sometimes winter danger is quiet. Sometimes it hides inside normal-looking behavior. A cat sleeping a little more. A cat drinking a little less. A cat choosing the warmest corner of the house again and again. A cat that feels fine to the casual eye, but is actually struggling in silence. And that is exactly why so many owners miss it. They think, my cat has fur, so they must be warm enough. They think it's cold outside, but the house is heated. They think he just wants to cuddle near the heater. They think she's probably just lazy because it's winter. But sometimes those small thoughts are the beginning of a big mistake. And by the time the signs become too clear to ignore, the cat may already be in pain. Winter is one of those seasons that looks harmless from the outside, but can quietly stress a cat's body in all kinds of ways. Their body temperature can drop without anyone noticing. Their water intake can fall, their joints can stiffen, their stress can rise, their litter box habits can change, their appetite can shift, their mood can change. And because cats are so good at hiding discomfort, people often assume everything is normal right up until it is not. That is why I want you to listen closely. A cat's fur is not the same as a winter jacket. Yes, it helps. Yes, it gives some protection. But fur alone does not solve the cold, especially when your cat is lying on a hard floor, sleeping near a draft, or sitting in a room that gets chilly overnight. Cats lose warmth of the parts of their body that are more exposed, especially their ears, paws, and belly. If your cat is older, very young, thin, sick, or already dealing with pain, the cold can affect them even faster. That is why it matters where your cat sleeps. A soft blanket is good. A cozy bed is good. A warm, draft-free spot is even better. What your cat needs is not just a place to rest, but a place that helps hold in body heat instead of stealing it away. A lot of owners never think about the floor itself. Tile, wood, and cold corners can slowly pull warmth out of your cat's body while they sleep. It happens quietly. It happens without a sound. But over time, it can matter a lot. And if your cat has arthritis, cold can make everything worse. You may notice them moving slower, jumping less, or acting stiff in the morning. You may think they are just being a little older or a little calmer. But sometimes winter is making their pain harder to manage. Warm, soft sleeping places, easy access to favorite spots, and less need to jump or climb can make a huge difference. Another winter problem hides in plain sight too. When people turn the heat up in their homes, the air often becomes dry. Humans may notice dry skin or dry lips. Cats can be affected too, but in more dangerous ways because they often drink less when it is cold. A cat that drinks less water can become dehydrated faster than many owners realize, and dehydration can affect the kidneys, bladder, and urinary tract. This is one reason vets see so many urinary issues in the colder months. A cat may start going to the litter box more often. They may strain, they may cry out, they may hide, they may pee outside the box, or they may just seem off. People often wait because the signs are small. They think maybe it was a one-time thing. Maybe the cat is being picky. Maybe it will pass. But urinary problems in cats should never be brushed aside. And dehydration is not always easy to spot at first. That is what makes it so dangerous. Your cat might still walk around. They might still purr. They might still jump on the couch. But inside, their body could be getting stressed from lack of water. So in winter, make water easy. Make it fresh. Make it visible. Place more than one bowl in the house. Some cats drink more when the water is a little warm. Some cats love fountains because moving water feels cleaner and more interesting. Whatever helps your cat drink more, use it. This is not a small detail. It is one of the simplest ways to protect their health. Now let's talk about one of the most dangerous habits people allow because it looks so cozy. Letting a cat sleep too close to a heater, radiator, fireplace, or space heater. It looks warm. It looks peaceful. It looks like your cat is living their best life. But danger does not always look dangerous. Cats may stay in a heated spot far longer than they should because they love warmth so much, and because they have fur, owners may not notice a problem right away. Burns can be hidden. Overheating can happen slowly. Skin irritation can go unseen. Even a comfortable-looking nap can turn into a serious injury if the heat source is too close or too strong. Fireplaces are an obvious risk, but radiators and heaters can be dangerous too. A cat should never have unrestricted access to something hot enough to hurt them. If you want to give them extra comfort, use a pet-safe heated bed or a warm bed placed away from direct heat. Safety matters more than the illusion of coziness. And then there is the outdoor cat problem. This is where a lot of people convince themselves that nature will take care of things. They say, "My outdoor cat is tough," or "Cats know how to survive," or "He has lived outside before, so he can handle it." But winter does not care how tough a cat seems. Hypothermia can happen faster than people think. Frostbite can damage ears, paws, and tails without much warning. Cats may crawl under cars for warmth and get trapped or injured. They may come into contact with antifreeze, which is extremely dangerous and can be deadly even in small amounts. Outside, winter is not just cold. It is unpredictable. If your cat spends time outdoors, they need more help, not less. They need shelter that keeps out wind and moisture. They need access to food and water that does not freeze. They need monitoring. And if there is any way to bring them inside, even temporarily, that is the safest choice. Because a cat's survival instinct is not the same as full protection. There is another mistake that sounds loving at first, but can create long-term harm. Feeding more just because it is cold. It is easy to understand why people do it. The cat is less active. The cat looks like it wants comfort. You want to show love, so you offer more treats, more food, more extras. But winter weight gain can become a serious issue very quickly. A heavier cat is not just a cute cat with a few extra pounds. Extra weight can lead to stress on the joints, stress on the heart, stress on the body, and a higher risk of diabetes and reduced mobility. A cat that moves less already burns less energy. Add extra food on top of that, and the problem can grow fast. Love does not mean overfeeding. Love can mean a few minutes of play, a little chase game across the living room, a food puzzle, a toy that makes your cat move, think, and stay engaged. Movement helps keep your cat warm in a natural way. It also supports muscle strength, mood, and weight control. And speaking of mood, winter can affect cats emotionally too. People often forget that cats are sensitive to routine, light, and daily stimulation. Winter changes all of those things. The days are shorter, the house may be quieter, people may be less active, windows may stay closed, time outside may disappear, social energy changes. Cats feel all of that. Some cats become clingier in winter. Some become more withdrawn. Some seem bored. Some seem bored. Some seem restless. Some just sleep and sleep and sleep. That does not always mean something is wrong, but it does mean you should pay closer attention, because behavior is how cats speak. When a cat hides more than usual, that can be stress. When a cat loses interest in food, that can be illness. When a cat stops grooming, that can be pain. When a cat is suddenly less playful, that can mean something deeper is going on. Cats rarely announce their suffering in a loud way. They whisper it, and winter makes those whispers easier to miss. That is why a change in behavior should never be ignored just because the season has changed. There was once a case a vet shared that still stayed with her. A healthy indoor cat started acting a little quieter as winter came in. The owner noticed the cat was spending more time in one warm spot, drinking less water, and sleeping longer than usual. They assumed it was just winter behavior. The cat was not crying, the cat was not collapsing, nothing seemed urgent. But it was urgent. By the time the problem was fully recognized, the cat was severely dehydrated and already in trouble. The owner kept saying over and over, "I thought it was just the season." That is what makes these stories so heartbreaking. Not because owners do not care. Most of the time they care deeply. They simply did not know what to look for. And that is why awareness matters. A cat may not tell you in words that their water intake has dropped. They may not explain that the floor feels too cold. They may not warn you that the heater is making them too hot or that their joints ache more than usual. They would just change a little, and then a little more, until one day the change is hard to miss. So what should you do? You should make winter easier on their body and calmer for their mind. Give them a warm resting place away from drafts. Make sure they have fresh water in more than one spot. Keep them away from unsafe heat sources. Watch for changes in litter box habits. Watch for changes in appetite. Keep an eye on how much they sleep and where they choose to sleep. Encourage gentle play every day. Keep routines steady when you can. And if something feels wrong, do not wait too long to call your vet, because early action matters more than perfect guesses. It is always better to ask a question early than to wish you had later. And if you have a senior cat, a kitten, an underweight cat, or a cat with medical issues, winter deserves even more attention. These cats can struggle faster and harder. A simple wellness visit can catch problems before they become emergencies. That one visit may prevent a great deal of suffering. The truth is, winter does not have to be dangerous for your cat. It can be a season of warmth, comfort, and closeness. But only if you stop assuming and start observing. Only if you understand that fur is not enough. Water matters even when it is cold. Heater naps can be risky. Outdoor survival is not guaranteed, and behavior changes are never just nothing until you know for sure. Your cat depends on you to notice what they cannot say. So this winter, look a little closer. Feel their water bowl. Check their favorite sleeping spots. Watch how they move. Listen to how they act. Make the home softer, warmer, safer, and more stable. Give them not just affection, but protection. Because the smallest winter habit can make the biggest difference, and your cat deserves many warm winters with you.